What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DJ LiftOFF with the JP Way, and you don't want to miss this light. Today's video is going to be episode number 1 of the Music Theory for DJ series that I'm going to be doing. And today we're just going to be covering the very bare fundamentals of what are bars, what are beats, how to count them, your quarter notes, eighth notes, and your 16th notes. And before we hop into the video, huge shout out to DJ Paris from Dallas, Texas. She's actually the one who kind of sent me this idea in my Instagram DM, and then it turned into a full series. So again, shout out to her. Lastly, before we get started, make sure you watch until the very end because I am going to be quizzing you all to make sure that you understood all of the concepts that we're about to go over. So without further ado, let's get it started. All right, DJs. So the first 3 things you need to know in order to understand music structure are bars, beats, and phrases. So to start off, we're going to count 4 beats. So that's going to sound just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, each of those 4 beats is going to make up 1 bar. So now if we wanted to count 4 bars, this is how we're going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that right there was 16 beats and 4 bars. Again, 4 beats equal 1 bar, and then it's 4 bars because we counted those 4 beats 4 different times, okay? So as a DJ, instrumentals, songs, and acapellas, they always don't drop on that 1, 2, 3, or 4. Sometimes they drop on what's called an 8th note or a 16th note. So an 8th note is this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so all of those are going to be considered 8th notes. And essentially, all we did was we took the quarter note, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we split that in half as far as timing. So it's just half the time of the quarter notes sped up. So if I was to do it with my fingers, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. On this hand, we have 8th notes. On this hand, we have quarter notes. Okay, so again, I'm going to do this one more time, but I'm going to count the 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So over here, quarter notes. Over here, we had the 8th notes. Okay, so one step further is actually going to be a 16th note. So that's going to take the 8th note, split that again in half, and it's going to be half faster than the 8th note. So that's going to be 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. Okay, so as you can hear there, I have 1E and a 2. All of those are 16th notes. 1E and a 2. 8th notes would be 1 and 2, and a quarter note would just be 1, 2. It's extremely important to understand the quarter note, the 8th note, and the 16th note because an acapella, an instrumental, or a song can literally start on any of those beats. So if I was to say, hey, this acapella starts on the 3rd beat on the pause the video and tell me what that sounds like, or count from 1 to 3 Pause the video, go ahead and do it, then come back and I'm going to go ahead and explain it. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 3, the 3rd beat, and then on the 3E and a 1/16th note right before the 4. So in a future video, I may say we have an acapella that starts on the 2nd beat on the and. So there, if I say an and, you know that means an 8th note. So we have 1 and 2 and that's where the acapella would start. So in another instance, I may say we have an acapella that starts on the 4. That's going to mean beat 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you understand beats and bars, there are also phrases, but we're going to save that for a little bit later in the video. So now let's go ahead and practice counting those beats and bars with an instrumental that I have here. So I'm going to assume everyone understands how to find a song with a 1 or that starts on a 1. And in future videos, we'll actually be going over how to find the 1 like in an acapella when it doesn't start on the 1. But for this particular case, if you are using Serato, it tells you the 1 is right here. If we fast forward or scrub just a little bit forward, we see a 2 here. So this 2 is actually going to be bar 2. This is going to be bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, and bar 4. Then we're back to bar 1. Technically it's bar 5, but we're going to count it as a 1. Okay. So now let's go ahead and count this by first counting quarter notes. Then we're going to count eighth notes. Then we're going to count 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 2E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 4E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. So right there, as you can see, we just went ahead and counted quarter notes, eighth notes, as well as 16th notes. All right, DJs, based on everything that you just learned about counting, we're going to do a quick little quiz. Now I'm going to play an instrumental and then I have 3 acapellas lined up. What I want you all to tell me is when I drop the acapella, I want you to be able to know the exact bar and the exact beat that I drop the acapella, as well as if it's on an eighth note, you should know the and then if it's on a 16th note, you should know the E or the And when I say an E or a, that's 1 E and 2 E and So depending on if it's a 16th note, it's either an E or a. If it's an eighth note, it's on a 2 and or a 3 and or a 1 and then depending on the bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's bar 1, 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's bar 2. So we're going to hop right into it. I'm going to play all 3 back to back. Definitely go ahead and pause them in the middle. Write down your answer, whether you type it on your phone or actually write it down, whatever may have you. And then I'll go over the answers at the end. Good luck. Let's do it.
Hello, hello, they know, hello, hello, they know, hello, hello, they know, hello, hello.
So that's going to be the first acapella. Go ahead and write that down. And then we're going to start over from bar 1, beat 1 for this next one. Okay. So right here, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the 1.
Hey, 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 hey. What you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that?
Now we're going to go ahead and start with number 3. Gonna start this over from bar 1, beat 1 one more time. So here we go. And 5, 6, 7, 8, bar 1.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Around here we pop them collars. Around here we get them dollars. Every girl I see that look bright like me just got a hobby. This hobby.
So go ahead and write that down as well. That's going to be the third acapella. So again, I need the bar number, I need the beat number, and then again, if it was on an eighth note, I need the and, or if it's on a 16th note, I need the E or the Go ahead and pause the video right here. Make sure you have everything written down. And then now we'll go ahead and give the answers. So for the first one, it's going to be bar 1, beat 1 on the and. Okay, so bar 1, beat 1, and. So if we go ahead and count that, it is 1 and.
Hello, they know.
Again, that's 1 and.
Hello, they know.
Okay, so that's bar 1, beat 1 on the and. Now for the second acapella, we have bar 1, beat number 4 on the and. Again, that's bar 1, beat number 4 on the and. Let's go ahead and count that out as well. 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
What you know about that? What you know about that?
Then lastly, the toughest one is going to be the Bounce With Me Acapella. This is on bar number 4, and this is going to be on beat number 1 on the E. So that's 4E and 2E and because remember, if we're saying 4E and 2E and right when we're on that 4, we're technically on beat number 1. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 4E. 4E. So let's go ahead and count that out. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 2E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 3E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 4E and
let's go. Around here we pop them collars.
All right, DJs, I hope you all were able to get those down. Definitely, please let me know in the comments section how many you got right. If you got them all right, say, yo, I got all 3 right. If you got 2 of them right, say you got 2. If you got 1, say you got 1. Definitely continue to practice. If you want me to do more quizzes like this or similar to this, definitely also let me know that in the comment section as well.
I can't make a thing shake sitting on my ass. The rose grew from concrete, slipping through the cracks. Rosecrans city on a nigga stain facts. I am not a blood, that's the way I get it back. I am parked in the front like Rosa.